Hey, Chiefs fans! Ronnie here, bringing you some sizzling hot news that's got the kingdom buzzing. Picture this: the Kansas City Chiefs, our Super Bowl champs, are whispering about a blockbuster trade that could send shockwaves through the NFL, and it's all about snagging a defensive superstar for the 2025 season. Who's the target? None other than Kayvon Thibodeaux from the New York Giants. Yup, you heard me right. This could be the move that locks in our next Lombardi trophy. But hold up, before we dive into this juicy rumor, I've got a quick favor to ask. Most of you are watching, but not everyone's subscribed yet. Come on, Chiefs Kingdom, hit that subscribe button right now. It's free. It takes 2 seconds, and it keeps you plugged into all the latest Chiefs action. Plus, it helps me keep bringing you the good stuff. All right, let's get into it. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss a single word of this. So, here's the scoop that's got everyone talking. The Chiefs are eyeing Kayvon Thibodeaux, a young, explosive edge rusher who's been turning heads since he landed with the Giants back in 2022. Imagine adding a guy like that to our already stacked roster, Patrick. Mahomes slinging touchdowns on offense, and now a revved-up defense chasing down quarterbacks like it's a Black Friday sale. But why Thibodeaux? And why now? Let's break it down in a way that even your cousin who only watches the Super Bowl can understand. Kayvon was a top 5 draft pick a few years back, 5th overall to be exact, and he's got all the tools, speed, power, and a knack for disrupting plays. In his first 3 seasons, he's piled up 21 sacks, 26 tackles for loss, and 6 forced fumbles. That's the kind of stat line that makes offensive coordinators sweat through their playbooks. But here's the twist. Some folks think he hasn't fully hit his stride in New York. Maybe it's the Giants' struggles as a team, or maybe he just needs the right squad to unlock his full potential. Enter the Chiefs, stage left, ready to swoop in and turn this diamond in the rough into a Super Bowl gem. Now, let's talk about why this makes so much sense for Kansas City. Our defense has been rock solid. Don't get me wrong, but if we're gonna keep stacking those Super Bowl rings, we need a pass rush that's downright terrifying. George Karlaftis has been a beast on one side, no doubt, but we could use another stud to pair with him. Mike Dana's been solid, but he's not exactly the guy keeping quarterbacks up at night. Thibodeaux, though? He's got that rare combo of quickness and strength that could make our D-line a nightmare for anyone we face. Picture this: 3rd and long. Mahomes has already put us up by 2 scores, and here comes Thibodeaux flying around the edge, sacking the QB before he even knows what hit him. That's the kind of play that wins championships, folks. And with the Chiefs always in go big or go home mode, a trade like this feels right up Brett Veach's alley. Our GM loves a bold move, and this could be his next masterpiece. But wait, why would the Giants even think about letting Thibodeaux go? Great question. Here's the tea from New York. The Giants just drafted Abdul Carter, a shiny new edge rusher, with the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 draft. Plus, they've got Brian Burns locked up long-term after signing him to a big extension. So, their defensive line is starting to look a little crowded, like a tailgate with too many grills. If you've got Carter and Burns eating up snaps, Thibodeaux might not be as essential anymore. For the Giants, trading him could mean cashing in on some sweet draft picks, or maybe even a player to help their offense, which, let's be real, could use all the help it can get. It's like trading a spare tire you don't need for a brand new set of rims. Smart business if the deal's right. So, What would it take to get this done? Rumor has it the Giants might be asking for a third-round pick and a fourth-round pick from the Chiefs, plus maybe a little extra sweetener, like a fifth-rounder, going back their way. That's not a steep price for a guy with Thibodeaux's upside. The Chiefs have made bigger splashes before. Think about the Frank Clark trade a few years back, and we've got a front office that knows how to juggle draft picks like a circus pro. But here's where it gets spicy. We're not the only ones sniffing around. Teams like the Chargers, Ravens, Panthers, and Saints are reportedly in the mix too. The Chargers and Ravens are FC rivals. Y'all, that's a problem. If one of them snags Thibodeaux, we might be staring him down in the playoffs. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather have him wearing red and gold than chasing Mahomes around. The clock's ticking, and the Chiefs need to strike fast, maybe even before the draft, to lock this up. Let's paint a picture of how Thibodeaux fits in Kansas City. Our defensive guru, Steve Spagnuolo, Spags to us fans, runs a 4-3 defense that's all about speed and chaos. Thibodeaux's got a lightning-fast first step and hands that can swat away blockers like flies. He'd slide right into Spags' system like he was born for it. Spagnuolo loves mixing things up with funky blitzes and stunts, and Thibodeaux's versatility could take that creativity to a whole new level. Pair him with Chris Jones in the middle and Karlaftis on the other side, and you've got a front four that could make even the best offensive lines cry uncle. Plus, think about the vibes in that locker room. Mahomes, Kelsey, Jones, they're winners who set the tone. Thibodeaux steps into that culture, and suddenly he's not just a guy with potential. He's a guy with a ring in his sights. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, Ronnie. This sounds awesome, but what's the catch? Fair point. Every trade's got a flip side. Thibodeaux had some injury hiccups, like a wrist issue that sidelined him for 5 games last year, and there's always a chance he doesn't deal with the team or handle the pressure of playing for a contender. But here's my take. The Chiefs have a knack for turning risks into rewards. Look at how they've handled trades and free agents before, more hits than misses. If anyone can get the best out of Thibodeaux, it's this crew. The upside here is a defense that doesn't just stop teams, it dominates them, setting the stage for Mahomes to do his thing and bring that trophy back to Arrowhead. So, Chiefs Kingdom, what do you say? Can you see Kayvon Thibodeaux rocking that Chiefs jersey in 2025, chasing down quarterbacks and hoisting the Lombardi with us? I want to hear your hot takes. Drop them in the comments below, and let's get this debate rolling. Do you think he's the missing piece, or should we hold off for something else? And hey, while you're at it, hit that like button if you're as pumped as I am about this rumor. It lets me know you're vibing with the content. All right, that's all for today, folks. Ronnie signing off, but before I go, one last shout out. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click that button, turn on notifications, and join the Chiefs Kingdom crew here on the channel. We've got new videos dropping every week, trade rumors, injury, updates, game breakdowns, you name it. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. And as always, go Chiefs!